Beauty. Let me get rid of this hair. Santas aren't seeing. Damn it. Santa wants to keep coming up here. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping in. I'm going to tear into this beauty here. I went up the mountain. Something failed me. I got to figure out what it is. It's not running. I got stuck and had to do the walk of shame all the way down the mountain. You've seen in my last clip. I actually have the walk of shame recorded, so I'll put that up also. Merry Christmas to everyone, all my subscribers. Happy holidays. Who's that buggy made by? Geo1's asking who the buggy. This is a Vaterra buggy. It's a twin hammers. Merry Christmas, Filthy Co. Mike Moreno's in the house. Adventure Time RC. Jason Smith Sr. Brando Vanson. Just try to move this stuff here around. Anyhow, I went up in the mountain. I was trying to record the GPS from the bottom all the way to the top. And the GoPro actually was, it didn't fully record the full trip. You could see it in my last video I posted. It kind of recorded like 7-8 minute clips. That's why when I put them together, you didn't see the full length of the journey. Kind of stunk. I don't know why it did that. Anyhow, I went up there and I was ready to go to the top to see the elevation. I think I got to 750-foot elevation. And something conked out in the twin hammers, and I was pissed because it just stopped working. So now I'm going to tear into it and try to find out what it is. After I came home, I thought it was a Spectrum radio. I'm like, dang, this Spectrum. But I think it might be my servo. Something might be bad in the servo. I know I went through the water, but I have a Kyosho servo in here. It's supposed to be waterproof, so I don't know. RC for you is in the house. What's up? Perth West Oz is here. Happy holidays to everyone. You guys missed I had my Santa here before. Bet it's the motor. And I don't think it's the motor. I'm gonna rip it apart now. I'm going to rip it apart and we're going to test it. I thought it was the radio, but I'm pretty sure now after playing around with it. Let me see it. I'll plug it in right now. Nothing. No steering. I got throttle and no steering. So I'm thinking it's the servo. Hopefully, I hope it ain't the radio broken, so we'll find out. Nah, I just showed you that the steering servo is not working. So I hope it ain't something to do with the radio. I hope it's the servo. So I'm going to rip it apart right now. And with this truck here, it's a pain in the butt. You have to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws you have to take out to flip the lid and 12 to remove it all. So I'm going to do that now. I don't know why it would be my servo, to tell you the truth. it's a waterproof one. I know I went through that waterfalls there, but I actually did get it under pretty deep, so the chassis did fill up with water. Mike Moreno says his WL toys, you just replaced the servo. Yeah, that happened to mine. It burnt something out, and I put full electronics in it. So we'll see. If it's the servo, I don't know if it's a waterproof Kyosho. It's supposed to be waterproof. If it's the servo, I'm going to open it up and see if there's any water in there. And if it is water in it, maybe that's why it stopped. And then I'll just try to dry it out, and I'll spray some of this Corrosion X in there, and that should fix it, but we'll have to see. This thing's awesome. It's an awesome buggy, but taking apart all the screws on it, it's really a pain to get in here. This little guy here, I might be upgrading to the full metal gears and the axles and the metal drive shaft units. Jason Smith Sr. is asking, how fast is it? The twin hammers? You can make these as fast as you want. They come with a 15-turn brush motor, but I put I think it's like a 1700 kV motor in there. It's not really fast. It's just all these screws to get into here. That's the only thing. I wish they made the body just come off with like a normal pin on the top somehow. Or on the side, they could have put like pins maybe. Adventure RC time. Yeah, I had Spectrum plane radios. They work perfect. I always had the problems with the ground stuff. Well, this stuff's kind of the older stuff that came with this, the regular DSM. And I never could use it in my boats or nothing. It always went out of control and wasn't good. The newer stuff is a lot better than the regular DSM, I guess. You asked how fast it was, right? It comes stock with a 15-turn brush motor, and it's pretty quick. But I put a brushless system in here. I think it's like a 1600 kV or 1700. And I made it slow with power, so mine's not too fast. But I can run 3S in it, and it gets a little bit faster. But out of the box, it's pretty good. Adventure Time RC. Yeah, I have a Fly Sky. I have no problem. Actually, in my KO Propo radios, I bought the Fly Sky module, and I modded it inside to snap in. And I use that on most all my cars, like the Tamayas and stuff. And on my faster stuff, I use the true KO Propo 2.4. But I never had any problems with the Fly Sky stuff works good. You're welcome, Jason. Yeah, Basher boy, the servo's weak, but if you have it set up right, what was happening in the beginning, guys were making it four, so he's holding, like when you have your steering and you have the EPA too far and your steering servo hums, that's how guys had it when they switched gears. They made it stay pushing the one way and it would hum all the time they would ride. It would heat up and blow out. You have to properly adjust it so when it just clicks in, it don't hum anymore. And that way it'll switch the gears, but it won't burn out the servo. All right, there you go. That's how many screws you got to take out. I got this LED light here. Let me unplug it. The new flash gun. Yeah, that Sean's RC Adventures here. Yeah, the new Fly Sky looks awesome. RC for you. I think they're like 25, maybe 30 out of the box. They're not that slow. They're pretty good because it has a 15-turn motor. But this one here, mine, is the original one. See, I got the original rockers on the front of the shocks. They're the ones they got sued by Traxxas. And Vaterra had to switch the way these rockers here. They had to switch them because Traxxas sued them and they couldn't sell the twin hammers for a while till they fixed it. But this is an original one with the supposedly copy of the Traxxas. It's so stupid. I don't know why Traxxas does that. Basher, but yeah, I never had a problem with mine. I set it up right without it humming. Never had nothing burn. But if this is the servo and it's broken, I'm probably going to go with one of those Power HD blue ones, the waterproof version. That's probably will be good in here. But I put this as a Kyosho waterproof one. I don't know why it would be messing up. Traxxas, yeah. I'm afraid they're going to try something with the new the Red Cat Gen 8 that kind of looks like the TRX4. They're probably searching over that whole chassis looking for something, I bet you. All right, now what I want to do is I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to plug this battery in real quick. Now, one way to test this, we know the steering's not working. So I got to find which one's the steering. I think it's this one. I'll plug that out. And I got this cheapo servo here just to plug in to see. And this will rule out if this servo works, then that means something's wrong with my servo, guys. Yeah. Spectrum didn't break. Holy crow. Man, I'm surprised. Thank God, actually. So it was the servo. Something's wrong with my servo in here. I don't know why this is a waterproof. I put a waterproof heavy-duty Kyosho one in there. So I'm going to unscrew that and take it apart and see what's up inside there. Now that I know it's not the radio. So to get this out, I got 2 screws. Beauty! Well, maybe if this servo's ruined, I get a chance to try them Power HD servos I always want to try. I find it strange it's ruined because it's a brand new servo. I just put it in like probably like I only used this truck like 2 times since I put this in here. And it's supposedly supposed to be a waterproof one. I know I went through the waterfall, so maybe it took that long for the water to seep in. I don't know. But we'll see. Just going to mark this real quick so I know what's what. Put 2 scrape lines on the one and one on the other one that match up, so I know which one the plugs are on. All right. ESC shift servo. Beauty. I'm going to leave this on for now. I got the ES receiver on there. This is like one of the first ones they made waterproof. It's pretty big. Golden Fish Tank says it's the curse. There's a curse up in the mountain. There's some kind of tombstone up there with some guy's name on it. Every time I pass it, I either get injured or something breaks. Have in mind that Spectrum works with digital servos. Anything that is not digital receiver will fry. Well, this is the first generation stuff. I think it's a waterproof. It doesn't say. I think it might only be the DSM. I don't know if it's DSM2 that came in the Twin Hammers Basher Boy. I'm not sure. I forgot. It's an SR300WP. That's SR300WP if you want to look it up, if it's the regular Spectrum DSM or if it's a new version. Jason Smith Sr. has a T-Max 3.3, wants to trade or sell. Broke it in, hold on. Well, if anyone's interested on here, I had a T-Max. I'm really interested in it. Might work again when dry. Yeah, I'm going to take it apart, Filthy Co, and I'm going to heat it up. And I'm going to spray this Corrosion X in there and see what happens. Because this stuff, when you spray your electronics with this, like your ESCs and servo boards, you could go underwater and it'll just keep running. This is like makes it waterproof. Really good stuff. Panther's here. Hello, Shen. Have a nice day. What's up? Wayne Keebler's in the house. Good evening. Joe Moore, what's the favorite RC car under 100? A ready to run, I would say that it's a battle between the Arma Voltage is nice and the ECX amp. They sell the kit. The stock servos you have there. Well, this ain't a stock servo. I put a Kyosho. My eyes are bad. A Kyosho 203 servo in there, a KS. It's a heavy duty waterproof, supposedly. Have you still got the DHK Optimus, Steve? I don't have one of those. So I'm going to open this sucker up right now, and we're going to see what's inside here. Because, like I said, it's supposed to be waterproof. I don't know why it would unless it just burnt out or something. If you find any info on this receiver, Basher Boy, like I said, it's the SR300WP. I don't know if this is the Spectrum DSM2 version. I think it might be just DSM. Yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. I just want to show you guys my little friend here, in case you missed him from the beginning. Here he is. Get down. Keeps trying to come up here once in a while, but I have to bat him down. Yeah, Basher boy, I think the first generation DSM it could work with both. I think you're talking about the next version was like way faster and everything and needed the digital servos. JP Slayer Racing, what's up? Hit that thumbs up. Let's see what's inside this beauty here. It has a silicone seal on it. It has like a silicone seal, but I don't know. I don't see any water in it. Let me see. I'm going to try hooking it on. Maybe it'll blow up. Oh, that's right. I got to hook this back on. I'm going to hook it in real quick with the back open. Just to see if I could tweak it around. I'm hooking power, brother. She blows up, she blows. I got forward and reverse. It's the servo. Oh, I gotta hook the servo in, duh. Which one's a servo? It's funny when I push on the servo horn, like it don't work, but if I hold it and push, it'll work. Now it's kind of spazzing out and it stopped. Now I push on it and it starts working a little bit. Maybe water did get in it. I'm going to take it apart. It's funny. Kind of looks like it has a waterproof casing. I'm just going to try to open it up and see what's inside. I probably might need a new servo. They got this stupid adapter that connects on the servo. It ain't coming off. I don't want to move the position because I have it set. I got a screwdriver here. Do you have any Arma RC? JP Slayer, yeah, I have Arma Granite 4x4, the brushed version, and I got the Arma Raider XL, the brushless version of that. There it is. I think I should just, oh, that's not good. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Maybe I should just spray it down with the Corrosion X, maybe. Let me try plugging it in again. Kyosho servo failed. The motor's spinning. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's a bad motor. Maybe water got in it. I think I'm better off probably just buying one of them Power HD servos because I really don't trust it. It looks like a good servo. Looks like a good servo too. Look at the gears in there. It ain't no cheap servo. It's all metal gears. Let me shut this off. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna squirt it and see what happens, but I want to see if I can pull a motor out. I got two little screws. I have a feeling I take this apart, I'm gonna be struggling to put it together because these little micro screws. It looks like a good servo. I'm trying to pull it apart now. There she goes. That's it. I got this out. And there. I don't know if you guys could see it, but that's the inside. I'm going to try spraying it with the Corrosion X because that's my only thing I could think of trying. Basher boy, yeah, I tried different battery packs. It didn't matter. Something's just everything's working, but the servo, when I force it a little bit, it starts to work. I'm thinking the potentiometer might be messed up, and that's what controls the left and right. Or the motor could be bad, but I don't know why it would be bad. I just really didn't use it. It's really practically new. Spray and hope for the best. I'm going to put some inside the potentiometer too. Potentiometer, whatever the hell it is. Just let that soak in. Now that it's on my hands. The stuff actually smells pretty good. It's not like WD-40, that nasty smell. All right. I sprayed the whole thing. I don't know if you guys could see it. Oop, it's dripping on the table. I sprayed the top and bottom inside this little pentiometer. And hopefully it'll work. Because right now, if you had a non-waterproof servo and you just did what I did to it with this Corrosion X and you put it back together, it'd be able to go underwater and it wouldn't get ruined. It would keep working. Spray and pray. Where the hell did I put the case? Oh, it's on the thing. All right. I guess now I could put it back in. It really doesn't matter. They have these like silicone grommets, but they don't look like they would seal, I'll tell you the truth. Actually, I'm going to put some oil on it just to make sure it's sealing. Good old rubbing alcohol. Guys like my Christmas decorations? Where the hell is the screws? God, these screws are like micro, tiny little things. Need the glasses. Wonder where Steve O.D. is. I was upset. I missed the live stream. And I looked back. He didn't even smell the Jay Leno's. He didn't even sniff it that I gave him. Alrighty. For the hell of it, I don't know why I'm doing this because it may not even work. I'm gonna go around the seals on this thing with some. I'm gonna go around the seals on this thing with some grease for the hell of it. I don't know why I'm bothering because if it's broken, but I gotta do it. I don't see that it got water in it neither, so I think something's just broken on it. It's nice metal gears in here, though. We're going to put that bearing. These are fun putting back together, especially with this on it. Gonna sniff the J's. Could it be a miracle? Will it work? But will I trust it if it does work? That's the thing. It's got the rubber seals in it, so I'm just going to coat them with the grease. Anyone else ready? I'm just going to go around these seals, like I said, with the grease, so just in case. Now, just going to bolt this sucker back, closing it up, and see what happens. Maybe now it'll blow up. Driftomatic's in the house. What's up? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone. That thumbs up for me, brother. Appreciate it. Maybe now it'll catch on fire. I have grease coming out now on all the seals, so they must be sealed. All right. test it out now and see if it works. I've been challenged to a rock racing competition. Rock racing, probably one of them lossy rock rays would be nice. All right, I'm gonna hook it on and see what happens now. Nothing. I think I need a new servo. Whoa. I think I need a new servo, guys. Servo's kaput. I might get a new Red Cat Gen 8 for the hell of it. I'm not sure. Hi, Mike C. I was just figuring out what was wrong with the twin hammers, why it conked out in the mountain. I thought it might have been the radio or the servo. So far, I took the servo apart, and it looks like it's the servo. Well, I know it's the servo because I plugged in a cheap one and it worked, so it's definitely the servo. So I think I'm going to have to get one of those Power HD servos. I'm trying to concentrate, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not talking. Yeah, I'm thinking I might get the Gen 8 Scout. I don't think they're going to be coming out till after Christmas, to tell you the truth. The only thing that stinks to me is because I got this one here, the Gen 7, when it first came out. And then after a few months, they upgraded it and put all nice parts on it. So usually when you get the first one, if there's problems, then you get a lemon like this one and it has different parts they upgraded on it. Yeah, they'll probably have something wrong with it. They'll have to fix it. That's weird. Servo's a piece. Up. We got disconnected. Am I still connected on? I seen something jumping. Am I still working online, guys? I seen the computer jump. It shut down for a second and came back on. Okay, I know I'm not paying attention to you too much because I'm concentrating with this thing here. I'm gonna try it one more time. It's not working, guys. It's a goner. She's a goner. Whoop. Servo's a goner, guys. I'm gonna have to get one of them Power HD beauties. I tried. Rest in peace. Eating it. Yeah, hell with this thing. I have to save it for the side pieces, so I was gonna chuck it in the garbage, but lucky I remembered I have the servo mounts on it. So that thing's laid to rest until next time. So, did you want to talk about anything? Hit it with the hammer. I almost threw it out with the servo mounts on it. JP Slayer says put the cheap servo in. I ain't that mad that it broke because I always wanted to try one of them 20 kilogram. Everyone says they're nice. The Power HD servos. They have like a waterproof blue one. I think it's like $22. So now I have a nice excuse actually now to use one. But I'm bummed that Kyosho servo has all metal gears. It's a nice one. Waterproof. I don't know why it broke. Guess it couldn't handle the vigorous mountain challenges. Mountain killed it. Rest in peace, Kyosho. Rest in peace. Oh, my table has a nice spot of oil on it. Corrosion X. Basher Boy says, what would you pick? Traxxas UDR or the Notorious? I don't know. That Traxxas one's pretty sweet. I like that one. This blue truck body on the twin hammers. For this toy grade, I beat the hell out of it in the mountain. I don't believe it even worked, but they sell the metal geared axles and the metal drive shafts. I'm probably going to get that and upgrade this one. The only thing is this one's a lot faster than this the tracked version here. I like the tracked version because it's cool looking and it has more lower speed. This one's kind of like 3 times faster, but they have proportional throttle so you can still go slow. But I was thinking of not gearing this one down. I was thinking of added diodes. Here's my little diagram. I was thinking, oh, is it upside down? No. I was thinking of adding some diodes like this to the motor and ESC, and it'll drop the voltage down to slow this one down, but I don't know if I'm going to get into these little things that much. Free water. Buy it, break it, fix it's in the house. I bought it, I broke it, and I couldn't fix it. Kyosho heavy duty metal servo. Ran up the mountain, kaput. They're both nice. You got to get that 9-tooth pinion gear for your little truck. It makes it work so much nicer. It fits loose on the motor shaft, so you have to get Loctite and put it on there and get like a cutting pliers on the motor shaft and just crimp it and wiggle it a few times to make like a rough spot, and then put it on with some Loctite. Time I get the servo, I'll forget where these screws go, so I'm gonna put them in the body right now. And the chassis rather a little bit so I don't mess up. Yeah, and also, oh, I have my little guy right here. This is the RGT one, the same as yours. You gotta get you probably can't see it. I'll take the lid off. I also found out from a buddy on mine on Facebook. He was telling me he was working on his. This is the same as your truck. See the tops of the shocks? Move them towards the center of the chassis, the tops, and it makes it softer, the suspension. It flexes a lot better. So that's what I did with mine, and it really flexes a lot better, Ben. Well, anyway, I was going to tell you, the guy I know, these upgrade axles they sell for these, the drive shafts, they fit on here, so you could put metal ones if you wanted, because these pop sometimes when you really stress it. There's certain metal ones, I linked them in one of my posts, that he made. He cut them, they fit right on. They're the same as the stock ones. You got shocks for your little car? Yeah, when you switch the position, it makes it flex better. It gets a little softer. So you put that 9-tooth pin in, you switch the shocks, and it works a lot better. I was going to upgrade my shafts to the modded ones for these trucks you get. But I don't know, I reinforced one of mine that popped once, and I didn't have a problem anymore. I put the 8-tooth pinion in mine. It works good, but a lot of people tried it. They couldn't mod it enough and get it to work, but I got mine to work. But the 9-tooth goes right in. It's like better, easy to do. Yeah, you can put weight on the front servo, and it'll put the weight a little down further. I put my battery pack over the front over here. I put my battery pack right in here in front of the motor gearbox, so that kind of does it already. Yeah, these are, you see the videos, I take this up in the mountain where I took the big trucks. I got a few videos of this thing going in the mountain. You just got to watch the rocks that these go over. You climb over them with the little guys. It actually works pretty good. I put these RC four-wheel drive, the TSL Super Swamper claw things on. They're a little taller. Adventure Time RC says you don't know why they put the banner. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. And they have so much room in the front. Yeah, I tried something different in the middle of that video. It all turns like that, and I have like a Grim Reaper fly to the side and a skeleton. This yours still came with an impact, your little truck. This RGT version, I remember I tested when I first got it with a 1S LiPo if you want it to go slower. These RGTs now come with a 1S LiPo for the power for their trucks like this. So if you get like a 600 or 700 milliamp 1S LiPo, it'll really slow down your truck. What I did is I ran 2S on mine, but I put these diodes. I don't know if you can see them. I put these diodes to lower the voltage a little bit, so it'd be like the NIMPAC voltage. But if you take them off and just run a 1S, it'll work. These tires from RC four-wheel drive, if you look at my video, Ben, they're a little big. They don't fit on the rim. They only could glue on the very outside edge. They don't go on the bead. But that new truck they came out with, what was it, Glendade or something, too, the little micro one they came out with, the new version. I think now they make tires with the inside diameter a little smaller. I think they might fit the stock wheels now. Yeah, there's a lot of tips. I got a couple. I made 2 videos that I showed tips. Take off the gear cover and unscrew the screw on the spur gear a little bit so it wobbles just a little bit, because they're at a round and they get hard and easy, hard and easy. When you loosen it up so it can wiggle, the truck runs much smoother. Never tighten up your bolts, the nuts on the wheels real tight. That binds it up. I leave them a little loose. I have a few other tips I forgot. It's been a while. I made that video a long time ago. But basically, the spur gear thing here, if you have that tight, it works like crap. If you loosen it up, the spur gear screw, so it wobbles the spur gear, it runs so much smoother. Yeah, I think I got 2 videos with tips. I put ball bearings in mine, but I don't think for this little truck you really don't need it. It's probably worse because when you go in water, they could get corroded and get seized, you know? Adventure RC says he got his dad one for Xmas. What, an RGT or the ECX? I think FTX makes them also. Buy it, break it, fix it. Did you see the new one? I think, who the hell makes it? Charisma? It's really nice. It has a lower gear ratio box in it. Oh, God. Yeah, the ECX is nice. Which one did you get? The new body style or the older one? Dang it. I got all the Christmas lights going. Yeah, they're cool, the new body styles. I like them a lot better than the first version. So I'm going to have to go upstairs later, eBay, and buy a Power HD servo. Yeah, Charisma makes a beauty. I forget the model. How the heck is it? They make a new 1/24th one. It comes with a Subaru Brat body like the Tamiya car. And they make a nice pickup truck. The suspension on it is way softer out of the box. It twists nice. And it's got a lower, more powerful motor with a lower gear ratio. This one's kind of fast. You wish it was slower. And it works much better. I forget who the hell. Someone I'm subscribed to has it. I forget who it was. I forgot. Someone I'm subscribed to has it and did videos. It was awesome. I can't think of his name right now. All right, RC Basher boy, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, the ECX has the FPV version, but I think it's like $200 or so. It's kind of expensive for this little thing. Ben, I think, was it a Lossy? No, it's a Charisma. Who the hell's the guy I know that has the video of it? I just had it in my mind. I was going to tell you, and it just blew out of my brain. Oh, God. One of the guys I'm subscribed to has videos of it on his channel. Remote Addicted, I think, is it? I think it might be Remote Addicted. He has videos of the Charisma 1/24th scale. He also has this one, and he told me, I was asking him about it. He said the Charisma is way better than this one now. Let me see if I could find the video. I'll tell you what it is. I think it's Remote Addicted has it. I'm going to look right now. I'm going to see if I can find it. Yeah, Ben, it's Remote Addicted. Check out his channel. Check out Remote Addicted's channel, Ben. He has the videos of it. Yeah, it's really nice. He has this version, and he tested this one out. He has a lot of videos of it. But I asked him, I said, the suspension looks so much better on the one he just got, and he said it was. And I asked him, is it slower with more power, like a gear ratio? And he says it works so much better. It has like it crawls slower. It has more power. Yeah, that's it. The Charisma MSA 1E, whatever, 124. If you check out Remote Addicted's videos, you can see it. It looks really good. These are small trucks, but now when you put it next to this, it looks like a monster, doesn't it? Hey, Ben, did you ever use one of them Power HD servos yet? I know they make a red one. I don't know the name. There's a whole bunch of different names on the red 20 kilograms. And I don't know if they're waterproof. Some say they're waterproof. Some say they don't. I know the blue version of the Power HD is waterproof. Because I'm probably going to have to get one for this because the Kyosho just burnt up. Something's wrong with it. Are you talking about the Power HD blue one or them standard red ones they sell with the different names on them? So the red ones are waterproof then. I don't know why this one, I don't know what happened to this one. This one's actually a good Kyosho metal geared. It's waterproof. It just seems like it don't work. And if you push it left or right, it would start to work a little bit. So I think something's funky in the motor or something burnt. You don't have to send me one. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. I gotta try one out though. I always wanted to try one out, but none of my rig servos broke. Now that this one burnt, I'm definitely gonna try one. What I don't get is why did they make the red one? Then they'll have the blue. There's a blue one that says waterproof, but they look the same, and then the other one says waterproof on half of them that are the red versions, and half of them that ain't. They say it ain't waterproof. It's crazy. Holy crap. Yeah, I tried to get some. I went too late. They were all sold out, so I guess you bought them. you want to sell one, I'll buy it off you. You don't have to give it to me for nothing. This has an adapter on it. This twin hammers for their steering horn, the horn thing. It's a 25, it says. So I think that's what those are, right? 25. The spleen. Cool. Send it out. I'll give it a test run in the woods. I don't believe they were selling them that cheap. I remember Steve told me, and I was like, oh, yeah, I always wanted to try them. I went there, and they were gone. I was like, oh, there ain't none. I guess they probably sold so many of them. How the heck could they sell them for $4.50 each? That's crazy. But these little rigs are nice. I had a lot of fun. You could tell I really like this little rig because if you look at my playlist, I have so many videos on this one here. I was telling the other guys I'm probably going to get the metal gears for this thing here and put them in. They have like metal geared axles and stuff. You'd be surprised for these little cheap trucks. They sell solid aluminum axle housings, all these parts. It's crazy. You'd probably, Adventure Time, you'd probably like this little drifter. It works like a champ. When I was drifting it, really precise and worked awesome. Almost dropped it. Well, guys, I've been on here for a little over an hour. I think I'm going to cut this short. Thanks for watching, and everyone, have a Merry Christmas. I appreciate you. All the support. Yeah, they're cool. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this short. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas to everyone. Probably won't see me live till later on after Christmas sometime maybe. But I'm going to put up the video of the walk of shame when I filmed myself walking down the mountain probably. And I think it was a Spectrum radio, so I'm like bashing Spectrum. Oh, that Spectrum radio, I don't like it. But I'm going to put it up anyhow. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Beauty. Take care.